Hello, and welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex, your host. Today is May 8th, 2025. We are looking at a research paper from Hugging Face's trending list, published just 3 days ago on May 5th, titled R1-Reward, Training Multimodal Reward Model Through Stable Reinforcement Learning. This paper explores how to improve multimodal reward models. These are systems that evaluate AI outputs combining different data types, like text and images. It uses reinforcement learning, a trial-and-error learning technique, but found existing methods unstable, so it proposes a new algorithm called StableReinforce for better results. Alright, so this first figure gives us a great visual of the R1-Reward model's performance. It is a bar chart comparing R1-Reward against other existing models on 3 different standard tests, or benchmarks, which are used to measure how well these multimodal reward models work. We can see that R1-Reward, particularly when using a technique called voting at 1-5, where the system essentially takes 15 attempts and picks the most common answer, consistently achieves higher scores. This result really underscores the success of their stable reinforced training approach in creating a more effective reward model. Building on those benchmark results, these next 2 graphs really dig into why the new stable reinforcement learning algorithm works so well. Part A tracks the policy loss, which is a measure of how much the AI's learning strategy needs to adjust during training. We see StableReinforce, in blue, achieving stable convergence, meaning its policy loss settles down nicely. In contrast, Reinforce++, an older method shown in red, becomes very unstable and actually collapses around step 150. Then, part B shows StableReinforce also improves efficiency by reducing response length. This demonstrated stability is crucial. Okay, and this next figure really showcases the kind of sophisticated reasoning R1-Reward is capable of, thanks to that stable training. We see an example of its output, where it is working through a problem involving a bar chart. What is fascinating is its self-correction process, what the authors call an aha moment, or reflection patterns. It actually rechecks its calculations, showing a human-like ability to catch its own mistakes. This logical coherence is significantly boosted by the consistency reward, a novel part of the training where another AI, a Multimodal Large Language Model referee, helps ensure the model's reasoning steps make sense together. So to quantify that impressive performance further, this table lays out a direct comparison on the VL Reward bench, another one of those standard tests. We see R1-Reward, especially with voting at 1-5, right at the bottom, posting really strong scores. It excels in areas like reducing hallucination, that is, making fewer factual errors, and improving reasoning, its logical capability. Its overall accuracy of 76.46 is a big leap, showing how effective StableReinforce is, even with 7 billion parameters, which are like the model's internal adjustable settings, making it quite efficient. Okay, and this next table broadens the comparison, presenting results from the Multimodal Reward bench. Once more, R1-Reward, particularly when using that voting at 1-5 strategy, leads the pack in the hours section. It is outperforming many well-known proprietary and open-source models. The table details its strengths in areas like general correctness and preference, but also in specific reasoning tasks like math and coding, plus safety and visual question answering, which, as the name suggests, is about answering questions based on images. These results are very compelling. Alright, so looking at another key benchmark, this table details results on the VL Reward bench. It compares different models and training setups, including ablation studies. These are tests where specific new components of their StableReinforce algorithm are intentionally removed to see their individual impact. The full StableReinforce method scores an impressive 71.92 in overall accuracy. Crucially, performance drops without the advantage filter, which helps manage extreme reward signals, or pre-clip, a technique to keep calculations stable during learning. And Reinforce++, the older method, even collapses, underscoring how these innovations are vital for achieving both stability and high performance. So, to wrap things up, the success of StableReinforce really shines through. What we have seen here is how reinforcement learning, a method of training AI through rewards and penalties, can be effectively stabilized to train advanced multimodal reward models. These are AI systems designed to evaluate outputs from other complex models. The resulting R1-Reward model not only sets new performance benchmarks with remarkable data efficiency, but also demonstrates sophisticated reasoning. It is a significant step forward. Thanks for tuning in to the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex, and we will see you next time.